Folks, now I gotta tell you the truth. Now I said this is a night for all, the best of nights. Now this guy, we've never seen before, all right? So he just said this. Please welcome Jim Bubba. Cannon.
I just figured that out on my way here. I said, hey, I guess I look a little bit like Cannon. I'm not much for an impressionist, though. Though I've been practicing. Obviously not enough. Is this the fattest fucking bottle pole you ever seen, or what? If it reminds you of a candy cane, you can lick me, alright? No, I've been starting to try and do these. Yeah, there you go. I've been starting to try and do these impressions. I'm not really that good at them, so I'm not even going to keep trying. My name's Jim Bubba. I've been married 2 years, November 4th, as a matter of fact. No one cares, which is a good deal, because 2 years don't mean shit nowadays. Put me in a 20-year range, I'll be 40-something, so don't worry about it. But we married 2 years, and my wife was very nice about it. She got me some nice, got me some clothes, got me some CDs, made me a nice dinner. I did the male thing. I ended up buying her some slutty lingerie, nice spiked boots, some assorted wigs, and some tapes on how to speak Japanese, Spanish, and shit like that. I figure one day, you know, she'll be able to take this shit, put it on the side, and be able to use it for me. But I know where it's going to end up. It's going to end up in that little special drawer, that little secret drawer that we all have. Don't you have that secret drawer where you put those Valentine gifts, and you put those little anniversary shit, and your little rubberized plastic items, and maybe those little pamphlets that you're not supposed to show anybody? Yeah, we got one of those. No, because really, you know, married 2 years, you got to watch yourself nowadays. I have a friend, though. He still ends up going to these whorehouses once in a while. And I really don't deal with it. I really don't appreciate it. But he tries to tell me these things, and they're hurting for business just like everyone else out here. So now they give away free beer and pizza, which works out good. On Friday they have foot fetish night. They have a toe cheese lovers special. Well, it's a good night, you know. He asked how much for more than one girl. She said, madam said regular price, $4, $4, $4, $4. Now, if you want the meat lovers special, it's a transvestite. But they're getting a little competition from the gay place down the block. It's called Little Caesar's Bathhouse, I think. They're saying it's penis. But they're opening up a Domino's now sort of place, you know, guaranteed to get you up in 30 minutes, your money back. I'm like, 30 minutes? That was my whole quota for like November. I got like 3 days left to do like 12 minutes, you know. I don't know how easy it is. No, now that I've been married a while, it's past the stage of saying, how's married life and shit like that. It's, when are the kids coming? When are you going to have children? When are you going to... It's like, who are you kidding? I read in USA Today, I guess it was about 2 or 3 months ago, it cost $750,000 to raise a kid from birth to the age of 18. No bullshit. $750,000 fucking dollars to raise a kid from now until, what, the year 2009? I'm not that good at math. That's why I do this shit. But I'm like, who are you kidding? I'm sitting there, I'm reading this, and I'm kids. Next thing you know, I'm watching TV, and I'm like, Sally Struthers says I can sponsor my kid for $12 a month. I'm like, that's $150 a year for $3 grand. I can send this kid to India. He'll get food, clothing, shelter, education, medical care. To get the whole freaking kit and caboodle, come back at 18, maybe go to 7-Eleven or something, you know? I get free beer and burritos 24 hours a day the rest of my life. How cool is that? Nah, so I ended up, you know, I have a nephew, you know, I'm trying to look into this kid shit. I have a nephew, Trent, who's 6 years old, and we ended up going to the supermarket the other day, and it was pretty funny. He ended up encountering the biggest woman he ever saw. She must have been, I guess, you know, I'm over 200. She was about 400 pounds. Big, short, stocky, heavy woman. And he's making fun of her, and I'm getting embarrassed because he's doing the big, ooh, you know, shit like this. I'm like, Trent, ease up, man, ease up, cut it out, cut it out. And it's hard to get around this woman, you know, cart's overflowing with Haagen-Dazs and Diet Pepsi. Which I can't figure out how they go together, but I don't know. I guess they get used to something. But next thing you know, we're on the line behind this woman. And I guess she had a beeper on him and it went off. And he's like, Uncle Jimmy, look out, she's backing up, she's backing up. Because kids are so honest, they don't notice shit, you know? They're just like, oh, look out. I have to admit something, dude. This is it almost hurts to admit. But he was in my bedroom, I guess, last weekend. After me and my wife were at it, and he was with his friend, and he picked a condom out of the garbage. And his friend was like, "What's that? What's that, Trent?" He says, "I don't know, but whatever was in it looks like it melted." I was like, "Oh, hey, put that away. You don't know where it's been." You know? Because me and my wife, we get along. We've been getting into this shit. We've been trying to experiment. The other day, we ended up having sex on the couch, which is a weird experience in itself. You know, I end up sitting on the couch sometimes, and I try and shoot fast deep into the cushions. And then I get up and I go upstairs or I go in the other room. And when she sits down, she's like, "Where the fuck? Holy shit! Where the hell did this come from?" She can't figure it out. And it's like a time release thing, you know? So like Tylenol or something. You know, it's like a time release shit. You know, but the other day we ended up having sex on the couch. It's pretty, you know, it's different. And we just finished up and there's a knock on the door. And it's my in-laws. And her father wants to watch football. So he puts on the fucking TV. He lays his head down. I'm like, "Oh no, Uncle, get your head off there. You don't know where it's been." I wonder if he's gonna feel dampness or smell yesterday's chili dogs. I'm like, "Yo, get off of there." I'm so embarrassed. We also have this other game we play, which is pretty cool. We play this game Turtle. Anyone try this Turtle? You put your head under the covers and both of you spot. First person sticks their head out, it's a turtle. You lose. It's an old game. You should try it sometime. Just if you bring a lighter, make sure you have a smoke alarm. Now, me and my wife have been trying to get into this oral sex thing. She's been into the, you know, we're trying to spice up our life. We've been trying this oral sex thing. We've been getting the breathing down. We've been concentrating. The other day, I go to the dentist for a haircut. She told me she didn't know much about this, and I ended up looking in the dictionary. There was a picture of the back of her head on the blowjob. No, well, it's true. No, it's not true. What is true tonight is before I left, you know, it was like, I tried to talk her into a little service. I'm like, you know, hey, you know, come on, pick me up, do me some justice. I used all those manly fucking lines. And I'm like, you know, hook me up. So she did me up, and it was good, you know. And after it was over, you know, guys, I feel awkward personally. I'm like, what do? You kiss it? You shake hands? You pat it on the back? What do you fucking do? You hand her a tissue? What do you do? You know? And I'm like, I'm trying to do the man thing. I'm like, "So, honey, will you remember me while I'm gone?" She said, "Only when I burp." Which I thought was pretty reasonably personal, you know. I didn't understand it. But my wife, you know, excuse me, looked like this beer bottle, empty from the neck up. I'm sorry. Very nice person, though. She got along with all you. She met her. But I make sure that doesn't happen. The other night she was in the kitchen and she's deciding that she has to cook more. And I tried to talk her into this. And she's in the kitchen and she's trying to make chocolate chip cookies. And I'm like, you know, she's making chocolate. I hear her cursing. I hear her fucking dropping shit. I'm like, you know, Bart, you need a hand with something? She said, "Sure, Jim. Do you want to mix the batter or peel the M&Ms?" I'm like, whatever you think, you know. But she says that I shouldn't be eating them anyway because I have this weight problem. Said I drink too much beer. She says I'm casually obsessed with beer. And I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck she's talking about. Well, I came from a Foster's home, all right? In Corona. You know what that is, right? My stepdad, his name is Bud, picked me up. He said, "Jim, you look a little stout." Couldn't figure out what was ailing me. But as I grew larger, he quit his hopping. So I married the miller's daughter. Ended up taking our honeymoon at Roland Rockefeller Center. And it worked out from there. But we ended up going to Germany. You heard over there's a St. Pauli girl who's Heine can Mickey she got. It's even rumored she gave a moose head. I had it. She was all right. But the bush smelled like bass. Oh, that's gross. What, you think I'm full of Schlitz? You don't know what it feels like to be me. My name's Jim Bubba. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Pick up your jokes, kid. Have a good night.